people. New project. Okay, that's better. Yeah, hope everyone's doing well. Got a little shake to the table, but that's okay. We'll make do. So I have about 40 or so minutes. I just read a book to some first graders at my sister-in-law's school earlier today, which was a lot of fun. I released this month's cartridge yesterday, which was also a lot of fun. I encourage anyone to go check out. I don't know how easy it'll be to find, but if you spend time on Reddit, which I have for a very long time now, I'm becoming aware of the culture on certain subreddits, including the teenage engineering one, not so much the OPXY one, which, I just included a video of me playing the song. Long and short is the energy in the TE one specifically. I don't know what it was with the video or what, but it was very negative, like bad energy there. Doesn't mean I won't still promote myself and share tips and do all that stuff there because that's, it's a business. But it's just like I could see some people without thick skin, you know, myself included. I think I'm fine with stuff overall, but you could, if you're not careful, you can let it, affect you a little bit, right? But yeah, I'm really excited about what is this month? I think November, December, January, February, now March. I think five, yeah, volume five, just came out. So super excited about it. Tony, what up, man? How are you, man? When you making your way back out to Jersey, so we can meet up? And what you've been up to creatively? Still teaching, I imagine, right? Still, every time I see you on one of your live streams, like on Instagram, which is not as often. I don't spend as much time on IG lately, but the synthesizer that I always ask you the name of, the blue one, always piques my interest because I see several other creators with what I think is the same one, or maybe one that same brand, same color. But yeah, I was also given thought to like what's next for this feature wise. Like the last big, hopefully soon, just came back from. Oh, cool, good for you. Were you teaching there or doing a talk or something? Yeah, the sample slight, like I don't know, sometimes you get these updates on products and they either are or seem really significant or special or whatever word you want to use, or you get super excited about it. And this is just me, I don't want to say you to the general audience, but I like they end up being sometimes not even mattering that much or whatever. Like, and the fact that it's here is really cool, but I have not really dove into this. What is it? The sample, the audio slicing that much yet for whatever reason. I'm curious to know if others have. Nice, man. Good for you. That sounds cool. That sounds cool. Yeah, I don't know if I'm assuming you probably just hopped in here, didn't hear the beginning. Maybe you did, but yeah, I just did something in the education realm earlier today, which was a lot of fun. Which was, yeah, read to some first graders. I did it last year too at my sister-in-law's school, and she invited me back for teach or read across America week, something like that. And so it's really fun. It just made me think like, oh, I could inject this into I'm not gonna say turn it into a business. Every idea is not meant to be a business, but it's a lot of fun, and I know the students enjoyed it, and yeah, I want to maybe find a way to do that a little bit more often. But yeah, I got like three different pillars of what I do that are all doing well, of course, with the tutoring business and with the content stuff, and then with like my consultant stuff in the education tech space is a really interesting sort of trifecta of ideas. Sometimes, I think like if I only had one of them, or if I de- definitively identified one as like the primary, it would be a good idea, I think, because it'll just give me a chance to sort of lock in a little bit more rather than this three different parts of my brain working on different things. And not necessarily being able to really truly excel at any one of them because you just kind of can't, or it's very, very, very difficult to, versus just being a master at one. But I I've I've thought about this when I had two things before the edtech sort of hat sort of presented itself, when I was doing just the YouTube channel and the tutoring. And even then, with two things, it was very hard for me to kind of declare one of them as primary. It was like, okay, YouTube is going to be it. But then it's like, wait a sec, So I really don't know. Part of me does feel right now, at least, that like I'm okay with not putting as much energy into growing the tutoring business. The energy for tutoring goes into the people who I'm currently serving, families I'm currently working with, and ones that I will be working with through word of mouth or whatever. But as it pertains to like, um, doing all the stuff, right? SEO, so you show up on search results and constantly posting so people know about you and doing all that stuff. I've never dove into that space like effectively and intentionally. And that's why the business has not grown to become a thing where it's like, oh, this has to be the primary thing. And I think that's okay because there's a reason why I haven't. It's because there needs to be space for this. And it can be argued that the level of effort that's required to do that, to make it more lucrative, is if I put the same level of effort into what I'm doing for my for this edtech stuff, like I think it could be a lot just better overall. So it's fun part of the journey of being an entrepreneur. But yeah, DJ Sunny Side Up, what up? What's going on, man? Happy you're here. Nice. Yeah, it could be a thing. You do them often, but not as primary focus. Totally fine. Totally. Like your don't speak. Oh, thank you. Which one? I did see you comment on that. I didn't click it to see which one was it. Was that? I don't know if you saw the date. Was that from an old video, like one of the old ones that I did? I don't remember. But that's that song from No Doubt. I love that song. It's so good. It's such an amazing song. So good. All right, let's get creative. And I also have to give myself a shout out because I showed up on the piano this morning. I've been, I guess you could say, struggling or whatever, just not finding the whatever it is that I need to find to like sit at the piano and play or practice. And maybe I was putting like a little too much pressure, or I don't even know what the deal is. But I've been saying to myself, like, let me get back into the mix, right? It doesn't need to be the regimented, whatever, like I was doing at a time with regards to practice, but just a little bit more about like, yeah, just sitting at the piano and just playing, working on or practicing a piece that I've previously known how to play and like relearning it a little bit. It was fun. It was fun this morning. So that I think just getting there that first day was the piece of the puzzle that was missing. I don't know if my pour over is ready yet. If I just sit here, I feel like it's been enough time, but I could be mistaken. I'll go check in a minute. One man's old is another man. Yeah, it was old. Like okay, gotcha. Yeah, I think I know what you're. I think I know what you're exactly the one you're talking about. So, Tony, if you're still here, let me know. I guess a good question for anyone who owns both the XY and the OP1 field. If you had to get rid of one, like, and you can only have one of them, which one of the two would you have and why? Um, it's a hard question for anyone who owns both of them. Like, you own them both for a reason. I'd like to even think through that a little bit right now, and you can't re-get it either, right? I think, and also no more updates. I know it's very tough. No more updates either, so it's kind of like you can't like keep it, or actually maybe that's too much of a stipulation because I'm sure both of them will have future updates. So take that last piece out. I don't know. I think right now I would have to choose the OP1 field. I know. Tell me a little bit more about how you're using both of them. I know you use one of them with Ableton a lot, but I think I may have to, I would have never thought I would say that, but I think right now, just like the sense of discovery and freedom that you have musically with the OP1 feel, it just feels like it's at the right place at the right time right now for me. Um, but yeah, that's a very tough question. I have to agree with you. Got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's just something special about that I can't quite pinpoint. I feel like there are other sequencers out there that you might be able to, and I mean, honestly, I would do the OP1 field and like be like, I'm just going back to my OPZ for this vibe or something. Boom, settled. I think. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's not an easy decision. Manny, what up? Same question for you, Manny. If you had to choose one between your OP1 field and your OPXY, which one are you, and you have to get rid of the other one and you can't get the other one again, which one would you keep? Slash, which one would you get rid of? Need to quit playing and grab a cartridge. Oh, all right. First of all, yeah, please do. And grab the free one first and see if it vibes with you and see if like you enjoy loading a project and all that good stuff. Um, I should ask the question more deliberately so I don't have to re-ask the follow-up question. But is the XY the one that you're keeping or the one that you're getting rid of? Interesting. Cool. This is gonna drive me crazy. This is not gonna be a long live stream. In about 30 minutes. I'll have to dip because I have a meeting. So that's why I'm not. I mean, I think I'm gonna go get some napkins and fix this. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna my FX machine where I sing into and get ideas. Got you. Yeah, that is a cheat code as well. I feel like my pour has to be ready now. Be right back. All right, we made it happen. Uh-oh, I love when this happens. The message is held for review. Won't lie, I'd feel naked without you. So YouTube does not let the word naked be shown. I put something here and we're better now. All right, so let's go. Okay, we're gonna. I didn't realize I turned that so loud. We're gonna get something going on here. So I think we need a little bit of a delay. 79. Let's see. Let's also see how this tastes. Very good. Benjamin, what up, bro? All right, that's what's up, man. You got the moderator badge next to your thing. Love that. Love that. Damn, that's good. Dope. When do you think your next project is coming out? Yeah, I want to get back into releasing music too. There's a lot of thoughts. So I was doing like the season, not monthly. That would be crazy. Seasonal releases. I'm not sure. I'm looking. Gotcha. Yeah. And kind of like me too. I released like 4 or 5 albums. Let's see. I think for a full year, and then I think Kayla Joy album. Can I name off all my albums? Kayla Joy album. Well, I don't know the order. Stop being funny. Thank you. You're welcome. Z season. I might be leaving out 1 or 2, but I say all that to say, yeah, I want to. I'm very close to getting back into the space of releasing, releasing music, like albums, and doing that again and being intentional about it. Using the OP1 field, using no quantization for stuff, so things are more free. Things will stand out in a way that will separate them from the AI generated music that's gonna be just flooding the streets very soon. How do you get that Juno DC? Ooh, okay, let's talk it. First of all, how you doing, Moby? So I have a partnership with this company named Zounds, a reseller. They're awesome. They reached out years ago, and yeah, I'm able to get products from them for 90 days to try out, and it's kind of one of those things that it's amazing. And I am now in the creative space where I'm starting to understand better how to utilize that in a way that makes sense for content stuff. You can get something and you can use it, and you don't have to make a video on it, but you can make a video on it, and you're not obligated, and people who are watching are not, hopefully, they're not skewed one way or another based on the fact that YouTubers get free products from companies, right? But it's like, hey, I don't have to make this video. I'm only making it because. So that's kind of exciting. So much more coming on that soon. There's, I guess, one of the things that's amazing about it. There's a few things that I'm still evaluating. I just used it for a few minutes yesterday, but coming from something like the Roland Phantom O6, this, of course, is a lighter version of that. The sounds are amazing on there. The fact that it can be powered over USB-C is amazing. I think I would love that in any future mobile-ish, portable-ish keyboard. So I don't have to, I can use more interchangeable with cables. But also, I bought a power bank, like 2,500 milliamp hour, 1,000, excuse me, with up to 140 watts of output, so it can charge your MacBook Pro. So it's super dope. But I can just plug that in. Now you have like this portable setup. If you want to plug in your OB4, now I can busk or something like that if I wanted to. I've been thinking about doing that for years now. I probably gotta just shut up and actually do it when the weather gets nicer. But there's a few other things I need to check. But when it comes to like the reason I was excited or am excited about that keyboard is like being able to get musical ideas started. They can be super rudimentary, but I think there's like 8 or 16 tracks and just get them recorded right on the workstation itself, like I did on the main Roland Phantom and on the Phantom O series. This one, you can do some of that, but it's very stripped down deliberately. In my mind, right away, I'm already thinking like, and I don't know if they'll do this, 'cause I don't remember exactly when the Phantom O came out, but like if they refreshed the Phantom O again and gave it USB-C but again, I don't know. I'm gonna continue using this and I'll figure that stuff out. But so far so good though. I got one idea of an album called Places and Spaces. Dope. I released 6 albums. Dang, that's cool. Wow. You said you need a Juno. Yeah, it's definitely good so far. And I think, Manny, you were talking about wanting like a smaller keyboard or something, right? Or a synth or something like that. Um, Leviathan. Yeah. And I got to say, too, compared to using the Expressive E, there's a space, in my opinion, for like the key bed on the Juno is really, really, really good. And so as a piano player, there's this time and a place where, of course, you want a regular, full-fledged, piano feel, like an 88 key, like I have upstairs. There's a place for the experimental stuff with the Expressive E, but there's also a place for like the Roland stuff, or even my Arturia 61 key MIDI controller, like the standard synth action, I guess, kind of thing. They all kind of have their own specific place, I think. It's on my agenda. Yeah, the Leviathan, I'm gonna definitely get that probably next. And again, I'm gonna probably be a little bit more unapologetic and not passive with regards to I can get a Leviathan for $0 for up to 90 days to use. Now, of course, we talked before about like getting the synth, and I'm gonna definitely do this, I think, right? Yeah, not get the full keyboard, but get the synth module. And in my mind, like maybe the next several products that I get from Zounds to try out are gonna be desktop synthesizers that can connect to my Osmos or my Arturia, whatever. I can use either, both, whatever. But connect there, give me a chance to not have to learn anything. I'm just going through presets, making tweaks, getting inspired by the sound. Perhaps record some musical ideas into the Open One field, as we talked about before, filling those tapes up. Not filling them up like I'm trying to get them filled, but like filling them up with good stuff, musical ideas. Maybe one of the full tapes might just be me talking with this CM15 mic, which sounds so amazing. And someone wants to sample that or put a beat over it, whatever the case is, there's gonna be a lot of ideas with that. But for me, that could be kind of cool, like leaning into the desktop module synth game. Maybe I do a good job with it. Maybe some of the companies are going to be a little bit more willing to have conversation because they see the consistency with that style of video. So more to come with that. Hey, what's going on, U5HO? OPZ will be mine that. Not quite sure what you mean, but are you saying you're waiting for your first CE product? Are you saying OPZ? Ah, that's true. Obi, that's true. I got to get out there, like in front of people, and do it. But there is something that's kind of exciting coming up. I need to message this woman back today. Her name is Dolly. You guys, doesn't matter. Who cares what her name is, right? She's part owner of a restaurant that I played piano at a couple of times, and it was a lot of fun. And so we're looking to do like a sort of residency monthly. specifically like the first Saturday of the month, and play there from 6 to 8. I've had very much fun doing it. It's a paid gig, of course. I have my digital piano that's there already. I haven't been there in several months, so the piano's just been there. Hopefully, it's still it's still good and stuff. But that is something I'm gonna get on the calendar very soon because that'll give me a little bit more intentionality behind showing up at the piano at home for practice purposes because it's all pouring into a thing that I miss doing, quite frankly, which is playing in public. So, yeah, more to come on that. Maybe I'll like throw up my phone and do some live streams, maybe some members only live streams and stuff like that. I would love an OP1 field again, but I can't afford it right now. I feel you. I agree, Moby. 6 albums is a lot, but when the music is flowing, this is true. I missed that comment from Moby about, oh yeah, 6 albums. Yeah. Yeah, no, it definitely is. All right, let's keep going. So this sounds very still, doesn't it? So let's see. If you have to choose a synth for $500, ooh, everyone else, please do feel free to chime in on that one. I'm gonna be assuming that you're talking about a synth with a key bed on it. I would probably say the 37 key Astrolab. That's not $500, I don't think. I can probably get it for 500. But I think it's like 800 or 700. If you can go a little higher, I would look at something like that. But for 500 exactly, let me see. Is the hydrogen really that much? I mean, that little amount? Yeah, there you go. If so, then that's probably where you want to look right there. No question. That can't be iPad, right? The Hydrosynth with the key bed can't be that price. Or maybe the smallest one is? Wow, the Explorer, okay. And is the Explorer the same synthesis capabilities as any of the larger ones? It just has a smallest key bed? Because I mean, that's really interesting. I mean, that makes me think that, dang. So that makes me think that I should probably get that. I mean, I'll do the Leviathan first or whenever, but like when we're talking about desktop modules, they make a desktop module for the Hydrosynth, I believe, but that what you're describing is kind of the best of both worlds. Only thing it doesn't have is the rip. Okay, it's like the best of both worlds because you're getting smaller footprint, but you can use it as a desktop. It'll be connected maybe most of the time to something bigger, but sometimes if you don't want to have it connected to something bigger, you can. You got me thinking. I didn't realize it was that cheap. That little price. Is it good? The Astrolab, isn't it like presets? So desktop module is pads. Correct, exactly. So it's okay. So pads you have on there, but okay. And I know some desktop modules don't even have that. So I think that one is one of the unique ones. I'll let Benjamin speak to Astrolab. I know he's loving it. I know there's a ton of presets on there, but you do have easy to do sound sculpting on there. Yeah, some editing. There you go. Is that muted? Huh. So, huh, thank you. Yeah, that was kind of cool with that organ sound. I think so, for sure. Excuse me. Just reading these comments. Mini Freak is really dope, but you have to like those sounds. Got you. And that's subjective, right? Okay. Yeah, cool. Thanks, Benjamin. Oh, you know what someone talked about was doing. See, there's so many things on here, but doing like off. What do you call it? Like a non-standard number of steps for the tape track, for example. Obviously, that's not good. But let's come in here and make this only happen every. I don't know, it gets a little convoluted if you're doing like that, but whatever, let's just see. That makes sense. Makes sense. I'm gonna definitely look it up. I may even get the Explorer from Sounds first, after I send back to Juno. So interestingly enough, yeah, that's why this is happening. So by default, the brain track only doesn't affect tracks 1 and 2. Tracks 1 and 2 typically have drums on them. In this case, a lot more than that have drums on it. That's why you were getting that change in sound for drums, even though I don't necessarily want that. I don't know. I do not know where we're going with this. I'm gonna save it. I do need to actually let me save this right now. When I release a cartridge, I like knowing or having an idea as early as possible what the next one's gonna be, so I don't have to feel pressured to release something. So I'm just gonna save that. Last thing we're gonna do here before we depart is listen to Tropics. So this is what I just released yesterday. Now, what I have next, I got, actually, I'm pretty much, well, let's see what this one is. That was 5. I have 6, 7, 8, 9. I have the next 4 months pretty much set. So, no pressure. We good. This maybe is going to be 6. Little sneak preview. Why is that so low? Little sneak preview. Let's see. This is good. This is a good track. What just happened? Why did it stop playing? I think I might have hit a button by accident. But yeah, that'll be. Let's listen to the next few. So that's there. I already know what that sounds like. I want to see what this is though. 8 and 9. That's a good one. Yeah, we got some good stuff coming up. Oh, a little reverb action going on there, huh? How does that happen? I don't remember. Anyway, I'm gonna run. Thank you very much for joining. See you guys on the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.